Vicky here with you, and today I wanted to make something that I know you guys are gonna love, and that's Christmas cards. So we're recycling some Christmas cards, and I wanted to have some sentiments for them. So I made some more sheets of sentiments, and you can find these now in my Etsy store. So there's the Merry Christmas sheet, all in black. Then it included is the all green one, and then there's an all red one, an all gray one. So this is kind of a gray that would look silvery, and then you've got the yellow, which is kind of gold. So if you look like this, it would go very well with that. And then I did the same thing in French. So you've got Joyeux Noël in all of the 5 colors. So the set of sentiment includes all of these. So I thought it was a great deal, and this way I have plenty of sentiments to work with. So that's what we're going with. Let me just cut a sheet. I think I'm gonna go with English and not French. I'm gonna put the French away. I tried to make French sentiments as well as English because of the fact that there's not a lot of French sentiments out there. So it's kind of nice to have the option for people that want to have some sentiments in French. This way they've got some in the same set. And obviously, as all my things, you can print it. It's a PDF, so you can print it on any type of paper that you've got. So if you have some special paper, you could print it out directly on that. And I think they're really cool. So I'm very pleased with them. I hope that you guys will enjoy them as well. So we've got the sentiments, and now we're going to be doing the cards. I've pulled out about 5 cards because that's usually about as many as I do in this. We shall see. Some days it goes faster, some days it goes slower. So I pulled out a bunch of different ones. I feel like I've done this one recently. So there's very cute ones. And I've also pulled out, I found these here at the dollar store. So they're metallic sheets. And so you've got 2 different type of metal sheets. I also have purchased the wood one, the wood looking ones. Because I mean, for $1.75 for, how many sheets is in there? 20 sheets. It's not bad at all. So I purchased a few, and I will see how we like them. I've also pulled out my other my papers, because I figured maybe we would do some lining with papers. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I'm gonna have to cut the full line, because the line was not straight, the original line. And so now I have to, I can't keep the little, I can't keep the full thing. Oh well, it's okay. Maybe we can do some, use these to line the sentiment. So we've got the little guy. And I have some blue paper as well. Shoot, kind of sad that I don't have enough. Do I have enough here to line the full card? Not quite. Unless I decide to cut it. I could cut the card and then do that, but nah. Okay, so let's pull out the different paper packs. I've got some blue ones. I'm thinking maybe one of those 2 might have some paper that would go with this little guy. It's not quite blue. It's some more turquoise. This one might be pretty. That could be fun. I think that would be fun. That would have been pretty as well, I think. But we said this, so we're gonna go with that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep a tiny bit of the white. This way I don't have to, let me pull this off. This way I can, I don't have to use the lining. And it's bothering me because the card is not quite flush. So before I do anything, let's just make this flush. Because right now, it's bugging me. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna put this. I'm gonna do the cut where I'm gonna keep the most paper this way first. This way I don't waste as much. And I can potentially use that. Okay, so we've got this here. I'm not sure I like having that as the base. And I'm wondering, I have some teal here. How would that be? I think that would not be bad. But then it's gonna look strange with that on top. I'm gonna have to, unless I have some in my bin. I didn't check my bin. I should do that first. I always forget. Maybe I have some big piece, a big blue piece. How about that one? I feel it would be better if it was a bit darker. This one is too much of a pale color. I'm sorry for those of you guys that don't like me shuffling and trying to find paper. I don't, I kind of know what I want, but not at this. Like, I did pull out my big sheets of 8.5 by 11, so I could have used one of those, but I'm trying desperately to use a lot of my cardstock that's already pre-cut. So that's why, you know, sometimes I pull out stuff that wasn't meant. I'm thinking that this would be prettier. So, is that the right size? Shoot. But this one is. And that would be pretty. And then we could layer it that way. So, we will do that. And I know that, you know, sometimes you can cut out the middle so you don't waste. But I do have a lot of cardstock, so I'm not too concerned about that. And I really don't want to give myself the hassle of having to... Oh man, I'm always so bad at making my cuts and not finding them. Where is my mark? Oh no, it's... Okay, it's there, and it's... I don't know why I have so much trouble finding my mark. I'm going blind. And that. So it's gonna go like this and that, and then I'm gonna line my little guy with this blue. I line him up with that blue or the other blue. No, it doesn't pop. And I'm sure that there's going to be some people that are going to say, well, the blue doesn't match. And that's, you know, everybody's taste is different. So to you, maybe it doesn't match. To me, it works. So I like having it kind of pop. So do I put it offside? And then I could put like the sentiment on this, or even on this, which would be even better maybe. I'm wondering if I would want to do this. I think I might do that. Just for added fun layers. And I think I can put the sentiment directly on here. So we're gonna go with this. And it doesn't help that my light is off. I'm gonna have to charge this thing back, and let's put another one that's gonna help me see a little bit better. Okay. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so we've got this, we've got that, and then my little guy, and we're going to use one of the Merry Christmas. And I think we're going to use the first one. And I'm just going to cut it straight like that. And obviously, like I said, you can cut it with, you can print it with whatever type of paper. I use regular copy paper, so it's not the best quality, but I mean, I don't have to color on this, it's just to put on here, so I think it's perfectly fine. And actually, I'm gonna cut it just a tad more. And just a tad more. Okay, I like that. And then I've got these little snowflakes. So I could put a few of these. I do have some bigger ones. I have some wood ones. That might be more like obvious. Let's glue all of this down and then I can take it from there. Got a feeling I'm not going to be making a lot of cards today. All this decision is taking me longer. But it's okay. It doesn't need to be a lot of card making. It can just a few, so long as you're happy with the result. That's what's important. Little pencil mark. Merry Christmas. And do I put a little snowflake or not? I think I want to put the snowflake. So let's pull out some Soho tape. And put it underneath. And I had to cut my nail broke and I had to cut it, and now I'm having difficulty removing stuff. Okay, and then maybe we could put the little blue dot. This is from one of those sets that I had gotten when I went in the US. I haven't been in quite a long time now, but yeah. Still have some. So that's my first card. I think it's pretty. It's fun. Okay, so then for the next one, we're going to use this, and I'm wondering we're going to cut this off like that. And like that. Like this. Like that. And I'm wondering if I could use this piece with this little guy. Kind of hard to imagine when I see the red strip. This is a little white mark. I might be. I wish to cut this off a little bit more, and this a tiny. It does. It does, it does, it does. Okay, so let's check this out. Where are my card base? I just need, let's cut it up just a tiny bit more. Just to have a little bit more of the red. Yeah, like that. We could just leave it like that, or we could try to find some paper to go underneath. This actually might be pretty because his hat is the other type of red. So, do I line the full thing up? And put this like that. What happened? Okay. I like this a lot. And of course, well, it's gonna have to be that way because I'm not redoing this. Clearly it doesn't want to. Here we go. Again, just a tad off. Why do I feel like this is crooked? Probably because the line is not straight. But okay, so I like that. And then I could put the Merry Christmas maybe in the green, since he's got a bit of green on him. Let's do that. And whoops, What happened there? That's Charlie that you're hearing. Just came in from outside. Just checking up on me to make sure that I'm still alive. He does that all the time. He'll come down and just check to see, am I still there? Is he supposed to be worried? Is everything okay with the world? And you know what? I wonder if I have some bling that would go there, like little strips of bling, like something like this. So, what did I do? Shoot. I damaged one of the little corners of the card. No, when it's not going well. Don't want it to be super obvious. Do I have a darker red? I do have this. Okay. I think catastrophe taken care of. You can't really see it. It's just that extra added little tail. I mean, it's very obvious to me because I know it's there, but other than that, I don't think somebody would really notice. And let's cut out this before we put it on the page, so this way I don't do the same mistake. And here's my little bear card. Oof, that was hard. Okay, so then we've got this here, which is pretty much ready to go. I'm just thinking that maybe a piece of green would be pretty. Is there green inside of this? What are the colors inside this? This is more like copper and gold. There is green, but it's not the right green. And of course I did pull out the green when I pulled out my stuff, because why would I have done that? It did not. Too pale. Too pale. I need the dark green. I don't use green all that often. I might not have any scraps. That might not be bad. I think that would be pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go with that one. Oh boy, the scraps, they're taking over. I'm telling you guys, the struggle is real to put everything back in this bin. Because the scraps are not the same size, and when I put them, they tend to all go together in one little pile, and then it's a mess. Okay, I can't even close both, so I'll do that after, because I'm gonna have to put anyway the rest of these scraps in it. So okay, so we'll use this one, and we'll have done 3 cards, which is not much, but we did use up the rest of this card, which often people would have just thrown away because of the fact that you know, there's no design on it, and now you see that you can actually use it. So I'm hoping that that's a good thing and that you enjoy seeing that. Okay, so we're gonna put this and this and this, and then do we put, it's not the same, the red might be better, or do I go with the traditional black? I go with the traditional black. What did I do with this? I do have a strip here. Okay, what I'm thinking of doing is this here. Let's and I had to reach out in my scrap pile, in my bin of recycling. Yeah, I do that often, you know, thinking that, okay, that little scrap is for sure going into the bin, and then, well, you know what, I could actually use it. So that's why I don't throw away any paper, but that becomes a problem. So I hope everybody's doing good. I know that, you know, as the beautiful weather is coming around, I'm not thinking Christmas, but at the same time, it's gonna come fast enough, and it's a good, if you can do a few every month, then you're ahead of the game when Christmas time comes around. And of course, I have the little tail. Okay, so where's my card? There we go. Here, and then this here, and voila, we've got another card. So I'm pretty happy with these, especially with using this to line up this little guy, because otherwise I would have had to use a lot of paper, and right now the only scraps I have left are like these. So not bad. I must have another little red one somewhere, because yeah, here. But it's really not that bad. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I hope you guys are like them, even though there was not many. But you know, it happens. And that's it for me. Leave comments down below. I love reading them, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to see you stick around. And that's it. Bye.